In the aftermath of the Korean War, the U.S. military faced a new challenge. How to move troops and supplies quickly across unpredictable battlefields. They needed an aircraft rugged enough to land anywhere and versatile enough to handle anything. In 1951, Lockheed answered the call. Their solution? A revolutionary design that would become one of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history. The C-130 Hercules. The first prototype, named the City of Marietta, took to the skies August 23, 1954. Pilots marveled at its short takeoff and landing capabilities, despite its size, its rugged frame, and the cargo capacity that could turn the tide of any mission. From the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of the Middle East, from Arctic ice to humanitarian missions around the world, the Hercules proved unstoppable. Over the decades, it's done it all. Troop transport, medevac, aerial refueling, firefighting, even gunship operations as the legendary AC-130. But progress came at a cost. In the early years of testing and refinement, brave air crews and engineers put themselves in harm's way to perfect the Hercules. Some even paid the ultimate price. Lives lost in the pursuit of innovation and safety. Throughout decades of service, C-130 crews have faced danger in every corner of the world. From combat missions to humanitarian aid flights, many airmen and women never made it home. Some tragedies struck even closer to home.
An ABC News brief now from New York. Peter Jennings.
Good afternoon. In Evansville, Indiana today, a military transport plane crashed into the back of a restaurant, sending flames into the air and leaving 16 people confirmed dead. The C-130, carrying a crew of 5 from the National Guard's airlift wing based in Louisville, Kentucky, was on a training mission and attempting to land at the Evansville airport nearly a mile away. In Cleveland, President Bush unveiled his $100 billion.
Each name, each story, becomes part of the Hercules legacy. A legacy not just of steel and engines, but of lives lived with courage, and sometimes lives given in service to others. Today, nearly 70 years after its first flight, the Hercules still flies in over 60 nations, embodying endurance, flexibility, and sheer grit. It's not just an airplane. It's a symbol of what's possible when innovation meets necessity, and when generations of Americans all around the country devote their lives to its mission.
was in the Air Force for 26 years, 18 of it as aircraft maintenance, working on C-5s, 141s, and C-130s, and 8 of it as a C-130 flight engineer. A flight engineer basically takes care of aircraft systems while the pilots, navigators, whoever else does their job. The C-130 is extremely important. It's one of the only aircraft that the military has that can conduct short landings and takeoffs. It just kicks the rear end of a jet engine when it comes to landing and taking off on short runways. Fully loaded C-130 can land in probably 1,300 feet to 1,500 feet and take off in shortly longer than that while empty, and that's its whole job. Even though it can't fly as high as jet airplanes because of the propellers, its sole mission in life and why it exists is because of short landings and takeoffs, and that's not only for war. When I was in, we supported everything from famines in Africa to Hurricane Katrina. You know, the military is generally the first one in a natural disaster to restore order, to feed and water the public. More often than not, it's the military responding, and it's a very satisfying job. We weren't always just going to war and supporting war. We were helping the American people. We were helping the African, Muslim population from starving to death and famines. It's just an awesome airplane, and probably be around until they come up with another technology that can beat the propeller in short airfield landings and takeoffs.
I've had the honor of serving as a C-130 loadmaster for the past 4 years, carrying on a tradition of excellence that stretches back decades. Every flight, every mission is a testament to the spirit built into this aircraft from the very beginning. The Lockheed Martin C-130 Hercules, built by heroes, flown by legends, and kept alive by those who believe in something bigger than themselves.